Hello everyone, Absent Friend here, and welcome to our Friday episode where we try to squeeze in as much extra content as we can into your week. Today we're going to explore more horror video games with the very famous Friday the 13th for the NES. So grab your machetes and let's check it out. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to be alerted when new episodes are available. And welcome to the gaming screen. Today we're going true horror with Friday the 13th for the NES. This game is notorious for being incredibly difficult and upsetting a lot of not only gamers who try to play it, but also fans of the movie who were so excited to get a video game version of their favorite horror video, horror movie, and get a chance to, kind of immerse themselves into this franchise. Which when this game came out, I think 7 was the most recent when this game came out, because I think this came out in 89, maybe 90, but maybe 8 had come out by then. I don't remember. Anyway, I'll put a little blurb in the video after I do my research, which I probably should have done before this, but that's okay. All right, so this is the opening screen. It's all it does. If you are a fan of Friday the 13th, then you know that is the famous scene from Final Chapter, right? And but is this game based on Final Chapter? No. Is it based on number 1? No. 2? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No. It's not based on any of the Friday the 13th games. Or excuse me. It's not based on any of the Friday the 13th movies. It's based on the premise of what Friday the 13th was probably meant to be, but it just didn't become this. There's only one movie where we actually have camp counselors and kids in the camp, and that is part 6. But even then, it's nothing to do with this. So let's just dive in, shall we? All right, so first things first. Nothing's happening. Oh, okay. That was just a glitch, I guess. All right, so you have all of these people here. Every one of them has their own special skills. Some can row fast, some can row slow. You need a good rower for the lake there, because you see those cabins that are right there above the lake, between the forest and the lake there? That's where all the kids are. Because whenever there's a serial killer running around, what you want to do is put all the children in a set of cabins that are not adjacent to any roads whatsoever. And the only way you can get to them is to row there. Jason, of course, can just fly through the water like a torpedo, which is fine, I guess. Anyway, but all of these characters have their own abilities. Some can, as I said, row the boat fast. Some can move fast, some can jump high, some can not jump high, and then some have really fast weapon speed. All right, so it just depends. They all balance each other out at one point or the other. There's really not one that's better than the other. I guess it just depends on what you want to do. Now, are these based on any of the characters from our lovely game? Oh, by the way, the 15 with a little happy face is our children count. If all of the counselors die, it's game over. If all of the children die, it's game over. So keep the children alive, keep each other alive. Are these based on any actual people from the movies? No. Some of them have similar names. We have Paul from part 2, although he is not black. Or at least part 2 wasn't black. In this game he is, which is fine. I guess you could base him on maybe the character for part 8. I always like to use him, Julius. He's one of my favorite characters from the series. But again, I don't know if this game came out at the same time as 8, so we'll have to see. Mark was named after probably the character for part 2, who was in the wheelchair. He's actually the most athletic of this bunch. He's the jock, I guess you could say, because he runs fast, he rows fast, he jumps high. The only thing he doesn't do is he doesn't have a good throw speed. George, there was no character George that I can remember from any of the Friday the 13th games up to this point. Maybe he's loosely based off Crispin Glover's character in part 4 because he also played George McFly in Back to the Future. I'm guessing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember any Lauras. So, maybe it's a close kind of Jamie Lee Curtis from Halloween, Laurie character, maybe. Debbie was in part 3, at least the name was, and so was Chrissy. So, anyway, I'm going to start with, who shall I start with? Let's start with Laura. She's over here by the cave. Alright, so the game does give you a little hint. It says use the torch to light the fireplace. Now, they don't mean a literal torch. They mean a flashlight. Because remember, in some cultures, or some English-speaking nations, when they say torch, they actually mean flashlight. So, anyway, you do have to jump around a lot, and that little buzzer that goes off means somebody's in trouble. So, I'm going to check the map and see it's way over there, and it's Paul. So, I'm just going to jump to Paul and let him fend for himself. And the best way to deal with Jason is just to leave, if you can, leave the cabin that he's in, go outside, and pound him. Because he takes a lot more damage while he's outside. Now, granted, your counselor will take a lot of damage, but that's okay. Anyway, there's a lighter. We definitely need... That's the lighter we actually need. Did I say flashlight? I meant lighter. You need the lighter for the... Oh, vitamins are good too. Looking for a knife, but that's okay. My first goal is to get all these fireplaces lit, because that will give me the flashlight. And I'm also looking for... There's a series of letters that you can get that will lead you to one of the most powerful weapons in the game, and that's the torch. And you can get it right, right away. Oh wait, the knife is from jumping around, isn't it? It's been so long since I played this game. Yeah, see, Laura can move fast, but she can't really jump. And her weapon throwing speed is average, I would say. Now, I will say this. As long as you're in a cabin, Jason will not attack children nor counselors. So if you need kind of a breather, time does not pass while you're in the cabins. Let's just say that. Now, while you're in the cabins, there is a chance that when you go outside, time will have advanced and it will get darker. And when it's dark, there are more zombies. Crows come out. Oh, there's my knife. I knew it was you gotta jump around a lot. Now, I read somewhere that it's a good idea to give every counselor a knife. And that's not a bad way of doing it, although that would be kind of a grind if you ask me. So, we're just not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to show you how to beat this game, although it might take a bit. So, I may fast forward through some dull parts. We'll see. As you can see, it's getting... The sun is going down. Actually, let's go back this way. Uh-oh. The Chillins. They're in trouble. Alright. Oh, hi, Mark. You should really be over here, Mark, because you can roll really fast. But I think I remember George being able to... Well, let's send Chrissy. She's a little closer. Anyway. Yeah, her rowing speed's about average, it would seem. Yeah. There goes Jason like a torpedo. Alright, but you can see Jason's strength does not replenish. And the only bad thing about him attacking the kids is that you can't take him outside like I did before with Paul. You can't do that here. If you leave while he's in the cabin with the kids, he'll just keep attacking the kids. So... Anyway, he's not too bad to do in this format. And you only... no matter what weapon you have, you get like 5 or 6 shots at him before he goes away. And oh gosh, yes, the music of this game is incredible, isn't it? It's actually kind of groovy after a while. You get kind of into it. All right, back to Laura. Oh, another knife. All right. I've yet to see a key. We need a key because there's some cabins in the woods and in the cave. I don't know why there's a cabin in the cave. Oh, there's our first. Go into one of the cabins by the lake. Okay. So, it's like a scavenger hunt. Alright. I definitely want this flashlight because it makes exploring the cave much, much easier. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. Now, you could go into the forest because there are some cabins in there that have nice weapons, like machetes and maybe even an axe. Oh, and sometimes Jason just randomly shows up on the path. Now, I'm not ready to take him out yet. I want to try to build up my weaponry. And I want to get that torch. Now, if you kill enough zombies, you can actually get a machete will pop up randomly. Oh, it's the lake. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna light this fire. At least I know where the next cabin is, so I don't have to search for notes. Yeah, and these cabins can be quite interesting to navigate too. You just keep going left or right, you can go backwards, forwards, it doesn't matter. You just keep going until you... Oh, what's this say? You can find a torch in one of the cabins by the lake. Thank you. Alright, check the map. Alright, let's go by the lake. I've done it. I've lit up every fireplace except these last two here, so let's go this way. Oh yeah, a lot of people complain about the map being kind of hard to navigate. And it can be, I get it. But at the same time, you know, you just gotta figure it out. I'm no Rand McNally, but I remember having to pull out those paper maps, unfolding them until they take up the entire space of the car, trying to figure out where the heck you're going on the interstate. Alright, so there is a torch in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay, good. Now we can start aiming for Jason. Now, I could go after his mother's head, but that's kind of pointless at this point because... No, we're not changing. No, I don't want to change. Change back. Okay. Alright, so... Anyway, since this is still day one, I'm not going to subject poor Debbie to... being... butchered by Jason outside. Since she just has a stone. Alright. Yeah, some of these fights can be quite boring as well. Especially... Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do now is... Okay. I'm going to get back to Laura. And I'm going to... light... Oh, I've still got to get the flashlight. And then still go try to find... Oh, see, I don't want to pick up that machete. Because I don't want to lose the torch. The torch is... one of the two most powerful weapons in the game. Oh, there's another note. Go into the cabin near the cave. Okay. And you get this flashlight. Alright. So the only thing I have not yet found is the key. The key. So... I seem to remember keys being in the woods? Around the lake, maybe? I really don't want to go into the woods unless I have to. Oh! Now that did a lot of damage to him. So, I seem to remember being able to... Nope, don't want to get the knife. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hi, Mark. Alright, Paul. You're supposed to be a fast rower. Show us your stuff. But Paul can really... I don't know if you can tell, but Paul can throw those weapons a lot faster. I say a lot faster. We're talking about a couple frames difference, you know what I mean? Anyway, his row speed doesn't seem too fast, but you can see how much damage we did to Jason when he was outside there. So Jason is outside is definitely the best place to whittle Jason's power down. All I can say is when you put Jason down, he of course doesn't stay dead if you're familiar with the movies. So alright. Yeah, he's a little fast, I guess. Not as fast as Mark. Mark is like is the torpedo of rowers. You know, it's a shame that the counselors can't regenerate their health. That would make life a little nicer. But anyway, stop that. Get off that thing. Yep. Alright, back to Laura. Still looking for a key. Oh. Good lord. Yeah, I'm not getting any... Ah! Well, I have vitamins, so... Are you in here? Where did you go? Oh, he went that way. Since it's nearby, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to take him out. Here, let's see. Now, you can't, if there's a counselor in the cabin, you can't go back outside to try to get Jason to go outside because it don't work that way. So I'm just gonna have to fight him in here and drive him off. And then maybe I could chase him outside. Actually, I might need to change counselors just because Laura's on her last leg. So I may switch to Debbie here. Give her my torch. Oh, we might actually finish him off right now. When he gets low on health, he doesn't back away. He'll just stick around until you off him. Or until he offs you, one or the other. Okay, so Jason's still alive and stronger than before. He's even more powerful now. Let's get... Anyway. But as you can see, all the counselors are back to full health, which is wonderful. Alright, so I need to go find that key. I've still got everything from yesterday. It's a new day. Can't you feel a friend? There's the key. Alright, since it is day 2, we're gonna head into the cave and we're going to off. Well, she's already been offed, but apparently her head is still going. I mean, we have zombies coming out of the ground. Why not have Jason's mother's zombie head try to kill us? And since Laura's at full health, perfect. And she is going to get... Well, we'll show you what she's going to get. Okay. Oh, definitely need more of those vitamins. There are limited number of vitamins that you can get, so... Yeah, see, you can't... Alright, now we could have fought her on day 1, and if we did, we would have gotten a machete, unless we already had the machete, then we would have gotten the axe. But once you get the torch, that's unnecessary. Now you could fight her This is the best time to fighter because you get the sweater, which means the person who wears the sweater only takes half damage. I think that's right. So now that I have the sweater, I have the torch, I'm ready to take on you know who. And of course he's after the kids. So I'm not, no, get off that. Okay. I'm just gonna send someone else. Ooh, Mark. You can see how fast Mark goes. He runs fast, he jumps high, and he also rows like nobody's business. Look at that. Look at that. He's definitely one to keep by the lake. So he can take out Jason. Or he can keep an eye on the kids. Well, oh, he must be over here. There he goes. And as you can see on day 2, Jason is much faster than he was before. And you really have to be... The reflexes have got to be really good to... That... Ew. Day 2 is much harder to do this type of Jason with. Outside, he's still the same Jason. So, once you get to day 2, it might be a good idea to just fight him outside. But again, remember what I said, you can't do that if he's attacking the kids. Sorry, that's annoying, I know. Ouch! There we go. Poor Mark took a beating there. As I said, I really wish, like, while a counselor was in a cabin, their health would regenerate. That would be one thing that would have made this game a little nicer. But we can't be nice, can we? Alright, back to Laura. Oh yeah, and if you leave 2 counselors in one cabin, one of them will leave. Alright, so... Also, if you jump around big cabins, usually, there's a... Oh, we've already got the key. I don't need a knife. You gotta be careful when you're jumping around because you definitely don't want to accidentally get the wrong weapon. Oh, but we definitely want as many vitamins as possible. It's the only way we can heal ourselves. Okay. Alright, Jason, come on. Now that I'm ready for you. You know, thinking while we're doing this, we can talk a little bit about the Friday the 13th series. I don't seem to remember anybody ever going after Jason. You know, they're always running from him until their back is in a corner, and then they, you know, come out fighting. But they never actually seek him out, right? I'm thinking like, I don't know. Tina from part 7 may have been the only one to maybe really seek him out. But she didn't really go after him so much as she just... There we go. Come back here. Okay. Sometimes you can catch them again. Uh-oh. If you go in the same direction he did, sometimes you can just catch them. Stop hugging that zombie. Oh gosh, not the kids again. I definitely don't want to take Laura because she's going to probably perish. So we're going to send somebody else who's more full health. Paul, you have been selected. Oh yeah, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. Alrighty. Oh. by the way, we didn't see this in the last day, but after this round, when we see Jason again, he will have an axe. And then he stays with the axe for the rest of the day. You can see him zipping around. He always does that double. Ah, you gotta be really, really. Ah. Come on. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's just keep going here. Ah! Come on now. There we go. This is the bad thing about Paul, is that we're doing a conga line here. Alright, let's just go outside. There we go. Oh no, we don't want to go in the forest. Alright, well. Okay, we're back and we've got Jason. We're gonna take him outside. Shoo him away. Lots easier to do it that way. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna have somebody else run around for a bit. George, why don't you run around for a bit? Trying to get a knife. There we go. Alright, we're back and Jason's with the children now. So we're just gonna send George after him since that's who we're reusing. I'm just running around until he, gets into that proper position where I can really take him out with that torch. So. Okay. Oh no. Ah. Oh, we saw the vitamins being used. They automatically get used, by the way, thank goodness. George may be our first... Oh, okay. I was about to say George might be our first fatality. No. I mean, what's Friday the 13th game without losing a counselor or two, right? I kind of left Laura alone because I was hoping Jason might attack her. And he's not. He's attacking Paul. Great. Poor Paul. Alright, let's give Chrissy a shot because she has full health and I don't need to. She can jump high. Oh, there's a knife. Hey. Okay. I'm just gonna stand right here and wait until Jason attacks whoever he attacks next. And he's attacking Laura. Ah! I was afraid of that. It's okay, she has a sweater, so hopefully her damage will not be as severe. By the way, I never realized that Mrs. Voorhees wore a disco sweater. Oh, that was close. Alright. So you can see one torch did one big piece of damage, so it's definitely a powerful weapon. And we followed him outside, and we're just gonna keep following him. And there we go. Day 2 is over. But we still haven't defeated Jason. He's even stronger. I love that look. Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to send out George. No, let's send out Chrissy. Everybody's back to full health. I'm gonna leave Laura where she is. And we're just going to... let's just hop around. Maybe I can find myself a key. Oh, I know where there's a key. I remember it appearing before. I mean, might as well go get the pitchfork. There's nothing... oh, wait, never mind. The kids are under attack. Oh no. Oh no. Who shall we send to? Not Laura. Yeah, let's keep her. Oh, Mark. Now you get to see Jason in the worst possible way. This is his absolute hardest. And yuck. All I can say is yuck. That's all he does is move fast. He does not move in any other, and trying to avoid his punch is very difficult, and there goes Mark. So you can pick another counselor, but Jason is still attacking the children. So we're gonna go try George. This is where the game gets really challenging. But hopefully he will go after a counselor. Hopefully a counselor that has the torch, and then maybe we can... now if you time it just right, you can do it like that little double thing and avoid that, but that's very challenging to do. Especially on this old controller. Ah! Ugh. Alright, Paul, you're up. Might be best just to let them off the kids. I know that's terrible, but it's either them or us. We are terrible counselors, aren't we? I mean, parents, maybe you ought not to send your kids to a place called Camp Blood, just saying. There's 2. I think 6 is the magic number. Ah. So difficult to hit. There's 4, I think. No! There's 5. Oh, so close. No! Okay. All the dudes are dead. And you know what? The kids are just gonna have to deal with it. Sorry. Actually, I don't even know why I picked Debbie. I was trying to do stuff with Chrissy. There we go. Yep, sorry. As I was saying before, maybe parents, you ought not to send your kids to a place that's nicknamed Camp Blood. Just saying. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. She's also kind of brutal on day 3 as well. Oh, she may even off this poor little counselor here. Yep. Dang it. Well, that sucked. Well, maybe we'll get full on. Hopefully he won't attack the kids again. The problem is there's not that many adults to go after. Oh, there we go. Alright. You stay here until you die. Ah, there we go. Whew. Alright. Well, he killed a few kids, he killed a few counselors. But, yeah, and then the game decides to give us a sarcastic ending. But there you go. Alright, so there's Friday the 13th. And yes, it is. There are ways that you can beat it, but it is also very, very challenging. As you saw, day 3 is almost impossible to get them in the cabin. So sometimes you're just going to have to make sacrifices, I guess. Doesn't make us good people, but you know, it's just video games, so I guess it's alright. Anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this little extra bonus content that we're doing. And please tell your friends if you have gaming buddies, horror movie buddies, or horror gaming buddies. Please let them know about this channel. If you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe. Share us. If you guys know any Discords or group chats or anything else like that that would benefit from seeing this content, just let them know that we exist and that we're doing this. So we'd really appreciate getting the word out and letting your friends know. So anyway, this is your absent friend. Until next time, signing off.